beat is
and I told her the other day, I listened to world is yours, and I'm like, this ain't talking like this. So whoever you think is the best, they not making the world is yours. They're not making If I Rule the World. They're not making Juicy. They're not making Warner. They're not making Sky's the Limit. They're not doing it. They're not making Can't Act the Hustle. They're not making The Evil. They're not making Pop. They're not making it. No disrespect. I'm a rapper. I'm not making it.
These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. Get that pure dough. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Then you get that pure dough.
Yeah, pure. It's me, handsome. Back with another episode of Verse for Verse, here with Big U, the General, and
Yes,
James
sir.
Rich.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are in the building. We are going to take a trip to the D. Pause.
Pause that. What the fuck?
I don't know about
To
that.
Detroit.
I don't know about
We're
that.
gonna take a trip to Detroit.
What?
There's a lot of. Oh no, that's Chicago. Is there a lot of legends in Detroit?
No.
No, right? It's not.
I mean, I don't want to say it that way. I mean, they're probably like no.
Word.
I mean,
we
no.
ain't trying to be.
No, we mean like that now that they've been popping up a lot more and more people repping the D. Pause. Obviously, like Eminem.
That's what I'm saying.
Was like,
Eminem,
and that was mad long ago.
right?
Until
Eminem's
like Sean,
the guy, Eminem's
and then it was
the guy.
Choice.
yeah. And he after Sean, I feel like then Royce had an emergence. I feel like later, right? It wasn't like he was popping like when M was popping in the city.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say
he was
these
killing.
niggas is legends in their city.
Yeah.
Hands down. Trick,
But to
trick,
the
all that.
world,
Yeah.
they're not.
Grizzly.
Yeah, these guys are more
legendary.
recent. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're all
so-
recent though.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're not Big Sean level in my
No,
opinion.
I'm saying it's
And
just
Nah,
Sean.
you're right.
It's,
Yeah.
it's M and Sean.
I just tried to
Yeah.
look up.
like
Yeah,
obviously,
trying
Trick
to-
Trick's a legend.
Yeah,
around
Trick
the
Trick's
world.
is a legend.
Trick Trick's a
nah,
legend.
He's known. Yeah.
You know
And
what
I'm saying, no
saying?
disrespect, I love Detroit. I'm just saying, like as far as on the music scene, and man, what's my homegirl
BMF is
from the movie?
Detroit,
I
right?
listen to her all the time.
Meech
Forget
is
it. It'll
Detroit, right?
come up. Yes,
Yeah.
they're from Detroit.
I think
Anyway.
I'm Big Meech. Larry
Larry
Hoover.
Hoover.
All right, but yeah, we're gonna get into this verse.
You gotta stop asking
Blessings.
these weird questions like that.
Trying to put us.
We're gonna get into Blessings by Big Sean.
There's other legends in
He
Detroit,
is-
right?
Huh?
Like what?
Say, what? Huh?
I think this verse is really crazy. I mean, if you are a rap fan, you know that Big Sean
He
can
be
rap his
rapping.
ass off.
Yeah, he be rapping.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the flow goes fast and, he says a lot of words. I don't know how he doesn't lose his breath,
Facts.
but he
Pause.
gets it off, pause. And the
Start
verse
this-
is fire.
This episode
Start
is
this
starting
verse,
off-
bro.
Yeah, we.
Jesus Christ.
I live the
going?
life I deserve.
Bless.
Fucking vacay, I feel better at work. I mean, whatever it's worth, I give whatever I'm worth. For my niggas who gon' go to hell and back for me, I'ma give them heaven or earth or a hell of a checker, whichever comes first.
Slow it down.
Right?
Slow it
Stop
down.
there, right? I think that's a great intro to a verse right there. You know what I mean? The song is called Blessings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in this life, I live the life I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed. That's a blessing. I mean, I think we all live the life we deserve, right? You know, whatever work you put in, you end up living that life that you put in the work to live.
Yep.
So you deserve that life.
That's a fact.
Blessed. F of vacay, he feels better at work.
That's trauma.
Yeah.
But I respect it. It's real talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think,
But then he goes into why.
yeah.
I mean, whatever it's
He's
worth.
got that mindset.
I give whatever I'm worth
Yeah.
for my niggas who gonna go to. But let's go back to that. Right? F of vacay, I feel better at work. I think a vacay because
Depending on how you look at work,
Right.
too. It's really about how you look at work, right? Because if you're looking at it on your regular, like, if you have a job that you don't like,
yeah.
you might want to go because you got to keep getting at it because being on a vacay and you're not where you want to be,
Right.
nah, that's not, I don't want to feel good. I'd rather get back to work and be working, toward whatever my goals are.
That could be just like lyrics in the sense of like
rapper swag.
Yeah, like better at work. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't even think about it
You
that
feel me?
way.
Like working for
I
him.
didn't. I'm sure he meant it that way too, and I didn't
You feel
even
me?
think about
After
it. Like
vacay, I
that.
feel better at work. You know what I mean? Like working, creating, whatever, working. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just doing something. Because sometimes some people vacations, they just sit around and do nothing.
Some people
He
are
could
uncomfortable with that.
Right. He could be on vacation actually working. He could take, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
but I also think it's important because there's a lot of, you got people that say things like, oh, you know, all the people wasting their life. Like if you're sitting there watching
Yes.
all these different types
Exactly.
of shit
Yeah.
where that might put you in a state where you feel like if you're not working, you're wasting away.
You're not
or
being
something like
productive.
that, where it's
Yeah.
like you need time to unplug some time to
Yeah.
get with yourself. That's what happened at the vacay a lot of time.
Right.
Sit with yourself, your thoughts.
And for me, it's like if you working towards something, that's different.
That's what I was gonna get to next. You know what I mean?
that's what he gets into.
The whole thing is I'm not even where I should be taking a vacay yet because I still have work left to do.
Which is very true, because you know how much I hate watching people vacay all the time. I'm gonna
You
be
mean
honest with
people
you.
that don't deserve a
You
vacation.
hate
though.
watching people
I'll be
vacay
honest
all the
with
You
you.
mean
time?
people that don't deserve a vacation.
I don't want to say
though.
anybody deserves anything, but I know that they don't feel like they where they supposed to
They
be.
live the
That's what
life
I'm
they
saying.
You know what I'm
deserve.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blessed. But for me, it's like that's just me personally. I can't know that I need this and that done, and me just spending the money on vacations all the time when there's other things that I want to set up for myself. And of course, that's my life, and I shouldn't judge anybody else's life. But I'm not gonna lie. I think in this culture, vacation has become like the new stunt.
We're in a vacation culture. Yeah,
Yeah, like you always
crazy.
want to
I
show.
was in Dubai.
Yeah,
you
you know what I'm
broke as
saying.
hell. Dubai for what? I was in Bali.
And this is just a personal conversation. It's not about anybody. Just more like, me, I like to travel, but I'm like I'm into arts and stuff like that. That's what I like to go do. I go look at architecture, things like that. Like a lot of people I know, not I know, but I see people just go places and just be laying on the beach taking pictures. It's like, you got a beach right here, right there you can go to. It's like people are just going, like you saying, just to say, oh, look at me, I went here. And to each his own, but I feel like we need to be doing things that's for ourselves, like not
Right.
for other people.
Go there, learn something, get some culture.
Get
out
some
of
culture, see something that inspires you,
That's why I
something
said
like
Dubai.
that.
People go there just because going to Dubai is like the thing.
It's
where like
it's
if you say it,
expensive.
if I say it, I get some sort
Right.
of clout for I've gone to Dubai.
Once again, I'm not knocking
What?
nobody to go on vacations. That's
Of
you
course
should
not.
go
Go
and
do
see
what
the
you
world
wanna
and
do.
do all of
Yeah.
that. But don't do it just because you feel like you got to show people that you have the
Yeah.
money to go on vacation.
Facts.
So he says he's gonna do all of the stuff for his niggas who gonna go to hell and back for him. He's gonna
He'll
give
give
him
him
Heaven on
Yeah.
earth, or a hell of a check.
whichever comes
That-
first.
So he let
Wow.
you know where his mindset is.
Right.
So I ain't.
And
That's dope.
the wordplay is
blessings on blessings
crazy.
on blessings.
I look at my life, man. That's lessons on lessons
On
on lessons.
lessons.
I treat the beat
Like it's a reverend.
I tell the truth, like
Father,
Father, forgive me. These are all my confessions, man. This wasn't luck, it was destined. I done lost homies who been with me since
Ed and Eddie,
who flip like
confetti.
confetti. And then when you back, they back to call you dog. That shit could
Get petty.
Don't get no dap.
Me, nigga. Oh man.
Funny thing about talking behind my back is that it just keep coming
Back
back,
to me, nigga.
It was off for a second, now it's
Back to me, nigga.
It's hard to stop these raps because of how
Son.
he's going and the connection between every line
Well,
to the next
I was gonna
line.
say after the hell and back and all that, I feel like you need to go over that next part with the Reverend, Father forgive me, because
Right.
that's part of the whole scheme of blessings.
This
From
is-
the very beginning, he's been on that blessings
Right.
tip. The hell and back for me, heaven on earth, a hell of a check ever comes first, blessings on blessings. But the thing I want to talk about is the whole thing about Ed and Eddie. He done lost homies who been with me since Ed and Eddie. What does that mean for people who don't know?
I mean, Ed and Eddie is one of
Do they even know what that is?
That's why I'm asking. That's why I want you to explain.
that's a very funny childhood cartoon. I like Ed, and
He is
Eddie.
fire.
Yeah, I love Ed and Eddie, man. So if you used to watch childhood cartoons with your friends, watching Ed and Eddie, you were
Y'all
young.
go
You
back.
grew up with these people.
Yes.
Saturday mornings or Friday nights, who knows? But you watching these cartoons and you done lost homies who used to watch cartoons with. That's sad, man. It's sad that we're in our 30s, Seth obviously in your 40s still. If you lost homies who've been with you since, that's even longer. That it's crazy. You know what I mean? Lose homies that you've been friends with since a kid.
And those same ones that been with you since Ed and Eddie, they even flip like confetti.
Yeah.
They flip on you, switch up on you.
Yeah.
And then
Then when you back,
they come back to you
Dog,
like,
you
dog,
my
what's
dog.
up? That shit can get petty.
Don't get no
Dog,
dap to me, nigga.
pet, wordplay again. Don't give no dap to me, nigga.
Funny thing about talking behind my back is that it just keep coming back to me. It was off for a second.
Now it's back to me.
Where am I at? Back, there's so many back to me.
You mad at me. This ain't what I want, man. This what it had to be. This is that late night working after 3.
Man, this is why my old girl was mad at me. This is why I'm your majesty. The click is the tightest, the tightest, the drinks are the coldest, the future the brightest, the feet not divided, the love is divided, not just gotta thank God that we got it.
Bless.
Let me stop there.
Let me stop.
I think that whole run.
He likes a lot of words. Let me
stop that whole running explanation explains back to why he said fuck a vacay.
I feel better at work
because he felt like the work is what's putting him where the pussy is tighter, the men is the drinks is the coldest.
The drinks is the coldest.
And that's where he's most comfortable and most at peace.
That's where he feels most blessed at.
Yeah, and his blessing is there. He got to work. The vacation ain't getting them there. So
let's just go back to the petty niggas that trying to get back to him.
We got to.
Because the fact of the matter is, funny thing about talking behind my back is that it always comes back to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't understand that.
Yeah, it's only but a matter of time. You niggas out there can talk behind niggas' backs, and niggas is not gonna find out.
Yes, and it's usually when you're off for a sec.
Yeah.
This is when you not up, you not.
Yeah, I ain't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him in a new car, new sneakers, or.
Yeah, so now it's time. Now it's time to hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then it gets back. Then you get back to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that, and then
back to you. Facts.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back to you. It's also a motivational factor in the whole situation too. It's like the more you give me that fuel of talking behind my back, the more I'm gonna want to get back to me. To be honest. I tell people that all the time. Like, the worst thing you can give me is an adversary because I'm competitive and I like to win. But if I don't feel like, if everything's cool, we all love each other, we good. But don't be my adversary because that'll give me a reason to get back to me. And then, it's kind of an issue at that point.
And, this song's called Blessed. And his next line, let's talk about the godliness in it.
Yeah, that's all I was about to say.
This ain't what I want. This is what it had to be. This is that late night working
after 3.
Man, this is why my old girl was
mad at me. Yeah, he's working so hard. She's mad at him,
saying?
but he had to do this.
All artists can relate to that right there.
This is why I'm your majesty. I think, like you said, all artists can relate. And, back to just, us men being, in our purpose, feeling like, it's a little strange to say this ain't what I want, this is what it had to be, but it's like I get it. You know what I mean? Like inside of you, Pauls, you just feel like I can't be nothing else but great and work hard at becoming greater and achieving more goals. Like this is what my life is. You know what I mean?
And it's also the stuff that comes with that, right? Like the why my old girl was mad at me. That comes with the work. You know what I'm saying? You may not want your loved ones to feel, second in your dream and your story, but that's what it had to be sometimes. So I think he's also referring to a little bit of that and that hard work, that late nights after 3.
Say, that's another the not want. So the necessities for success. For success on a large scale, because some people can get lucky, be walking through the mall, somebody say, "Look at you," and then you become a millionaire. But for a regular person, the amount of work that they have to put in to become successful on a large scale is something that most people don't want to.
Which is so fire you brought that up, because I think that's actually probably like that underlining thread that he wanted to weave in there, is that the blessings is his work. You know what I'm saying? He's not like in the sense of like, here you go, you're blessed, I'm blessing you. It's like, no, nigga, I worked for my blessings. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really important.
That's why he's your majesty.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we spoke about those things, on different episodes. Even this is why my girl is mad at me, I forgot what song it was, but it's like the woman is mad.
We signed up for overtime.
Well, not that one, but yeah.
But she was mad. He signed up
but I know
was
it was
the
another
Bobby
one we was talking
Womack,
about.
I think.
It was one of those. He said the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
About the things
You
that
want me to be home.
You can't be in 2 places at one time.
Yeah.
Right. So you mad at me, but I'm
They always
working
mad
after
at us.
3 to make sure the drinks are the coldest and the vaginas are the tightest around us, you know?
and got he pussy divided. Thank God that we got it blessed. He don't know what he would do without it. His crew look like he robbed the bank,
but all we make
makes
is
his
deposits.
deposits.
Your prophet will profit on God.
Your profit, we profit.
Your prophet will profit.
Oh God, that's bars, man.
That's how you end a verse.
Yeah. He never stops. He's only gonna give you bars. He's never gonna not give you bars.
That's how you end a verse. The whole blessings and schemes. He throws a lot of God and reverence in here.
Yes.
And then at the end, just the first bar. Crew look like we robbed the bank,
but all we make is deposits. That's wild.
That's fire.
That's super fire.
That's fire. Your prophet.
Sean doesn't get I don't think he gets the credit he deserves as a lyricist.
I mean, I think he does.
Really?
I think the people that know, right? Because he took a turn, I feel like, in the career where he was so famous. He started singing and saving the world with songs, and he had his wife, I think, the girl. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And he was
famous wife.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it just he started. It felt like he calmed down. You know what I mean? It didn't seem like.
Let me put it this way. You're right. I'm not saying he don't get the credit because he's probably one of the biggest stars we've had.
Right.
But I mean, as far as a rapper, I don't think people look at him like he's one of the best rappers. That's what I mean.
Right.
He's clearly got the credit because you can't deny the credit. The hits are beyond. You can't argue that. But I feel like when you start talking, think about it. When we talk about that era, all people talk about is Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. And then they try to squeeze in Wale. They don't really even give Wale, I don't think, the credit he deserves either.
Right.
But I think Wale and Sean are the ones that get kind of left out of that. And Drake sounds like Sean to me, not.
Sound like a lot of people.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people.
They said that flow was the Big Sean flow.
It's clearly Big Sean. It's clearly Big Sean's flow. It's hands down his flow. But yeah, so I just feel like that's my point though, right? Like Sean is not mentioned with those three guys, and he was more famous than them quicker than them, and has the hits, and he can rap his ass off. So I just wanted to give him his flowers.
And his wife was like what, Ariana.
Well, that wasn't his wife, but they dated for a while. Yeah.
Ariana Grande. He didn't have to hide his child.
He hit a child with her?
No, he's saying he didn't have to.
Okay.
Like some of his contemporaries.
Wait,
I think
he was making better decisions about where he was putting his wiener.
Unlike Drake, you saying?
Some of his contemporaries. It's I think because you make a song like ass, it gets too
He's
big.
From the D, pause. But another thing I want to say, when we talk about him not getting the credit possibly, and you talk about Kendrick, J. Cole, and these guys, one thing about them guys, well, Kendrick was on a song with him.
Was on a song with who?
Big Sean.
Yes, he was. Control.
Yes. And, it was one of them songs where niggas is saying Kendrick bodied him. Jay Electronica's on that song as well. Nobody knows his verse on that song.
But see how that goes? Like nobody's saying he bodied.
It's the narrative.
It's the narrative that they have around Sean. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it doesn't make sense. You and I know. When he was coming in the mixtape game,
right?
You wasn't fucking with.
He said, "I just
Sean.
give you line after line after line after line after line, barcode." I said, "Sure, that's my guy."
No, like when it comes to like I said, I always go back because I'm a rapper, so I always go back to the idea of like that cipher. Like I feel like you put Sean in a cipher, and it's gonna be really hard to body that man. It's gonna be very hard.
That's always one of my criterion.
Like he gonna be able to rap whoever you put in that room.
You think he could be in a cipher with Black Thought?
Yeah.
So you hear this guy?
A lot of niggas, yeah. I think a lot of niggas can.
But Black Thought's gonna come out the victor. Right. Coming out as the one who had the best verse and smoked it. Nah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Black Thought.
But Sean, my guy, I love Sean.
Yeah.
He's great.
So do y'all think that he's better than Royce?
Why do you always want to go here? Let's stop.
I'm just saying Detroit,
I get what you're saying.
That's
but
all.
I'm not from Detroit. I feel like that's for Detroit to answer, personally. Because I'm from New York.
Better than, I think they both fire.
Who am I a bigger fan of? I'm a bigger fan of Sean. But I grew up with Sean. You know what I mean?
Right,
like, not personally, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Finally Famous. That was really my...
That was like a soundtrack.
We even sampled him on the song. I Do It.
That's nothing. Ad libs.
Legendary.
Come on, he's one of those guys
Legendary.
too, boy. You know what I mean? Like Sean was different. Like Sean brought a lot to the game. I bet you call me big when I'm little. Pause. He's just mad funny. Like, he's funny and nice, and like he does everything to me. And he's from Detroit. I was gonna say that too. He's from a city that I think we also relate to. Like, we're from Staten Island. Not that New York is small, but Staten Island is small in that sense. And I think when you're from those cities that are powerful cities, but it's a small city, he has like that chip on his shoulder. The only person that's been hot from his city was Eminem. He carried that torch and brought them, to the forefront. So I think you gotta give Sean his credit, man, for real. And like I said,
I agree.
His music was like a soundtrack to niggas. I remember that Detroit mixtape. Like, niggas was playing that shit like every day, all night, every day. Like, it was crazy.
God, man. What's your favorite part in this verse, Seth? We starting with you this time around.
Oh, I know mine.
The click is the tightest, the tightest, the drinks are the coldest, the future the brightest, the feet not divided, the love is divided, and I just got it.
Thank God that we got it.
Yeah,
bless.
That part.
Bless.
Rich, what about you?
Here we go. It goes, I done lost homies who been with me since Ed and Eddie, who flip like confetti. And when they back to call you dog. That shit can get petty. Don't get no dap to me, nigga. Funny thing about talking about how my back is that it just keep coming back to me, nigga. It was off for a second, now it's back to me, nigga. Yeah. I love that because it's like he told the whole story from like my homies from back in the day. They flip on me, then they come back, and they talk about how my back, but it still gets back to me, nigga. Cut it out. You can't beat me.
So my favorite part, funny
I'm Your Majesty.
Enough, as much as I used to be a really big fan of Big Sean, sometimes I used to get upset that he would say words. Like, we was talking about Jewel saying the same word. Yeah. And we talk about Jeezy saying the same words. I don't like it a lot, but I actually like it on this song.
Okay.
When he goes, well, the first part I like is, for whatever it's worth, I give whatever I'm worth for my niggas who can go to hell and back for me. I'ma give them heaven on earth
for a hell of a check, whichever comes first.
Blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, man. That's lessons on lessons on lessons. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. Like, you know what I mean? He does it in other songs where it's not this fire, but I like this one. Blessings on blessings on blessings.
Yeah.
Lessons on lessons on lessons, because sometimes there's lessons inside of a lesson.
That's a fact.
Sometimes there's blessings on top of a blessing.
I'm about to say, and you can't get all those blessings without all those lessons.
Facts.
I gotta maybe switch my favorite part because that beginning part is so crazy. I feel better at work. Yeah. I mean, whatever it's worth, I give whatever. First of all, I mean whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
That's saying like, he feels better at work because he means whatever it's worth. Like, whatever it gets him, he gonna give it. He gonna get or give, right? And he'll give whatever he's worth. For the niggas, he gonna go to hell and back for me. Mm-hmm. He gonna give him heaven on earth or a hell of a check,
heaven
whichever
on earth,
comes
hell of
first.
A check. They gonna go to hell and back. That whole scheme is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Or whichever comes first.
Blessed.
That's crazy.
That's fine.
Listen,
man.
man.
Shout out to Sean.
This is another episode of Verse for Verse. This was Big Sean, Detroit. Shout out to y'all.
Word.
It's me.
What they say? What up, though?
Some,
I don't know what they
Shout out to Big Meech and all of them, the BMF show, 50 Cent.
Well,
like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know your favorite Big Sean joint. We out.
These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. Get that.